I know of freelancers who spend 3 hours scrolling through Upwork jobs and end up applying to zero. Meanwhile, I found 5 perfect projects in just 12 minutes and landed 2 clients in 1 week. What was the difference between me and such freelancers? It's a simple search hack that 99 freelancers do not know about. If you are still using Upwork's default field, refreshing homepage, or even typing random keys and praying, hoping for a good job, you're about to discover why you are only seeing $5 per hour kind of jobs and the good jobs are going to other people. Few months ago, let's call this person Mr. K. Mr. K is an AI automation expert, was about to quit Upwork. He's been freelancing for some years now and he had great skills, to be honest. But he found himself always competing with other freelancers before he would apply. Dozens of people had applied for that job already and he was already tired. Then he discovered what I'm about to show you. Within 30 days, his project value went from $500 to $3,000. But here is the crazy part. He wasn't working more hours. Neither did he change to a new skill. He just changed how he started searching and finding jobs on Upwork. Here is what not to do. Do not scroll past jobs that you do not want. Let me explain. The Upwork algorithm thinks that whatever you're scrolling past and spend up to 2 seconds on, you are interested in it and it will bring such to your timeline again. Instead, do this. Find the job that fits into your ideal kind of project. Even if you're not ready to apply to such job, save them. Saving those jobs tells the Upwork algorithm that you love this kind of jobs and you want it to keep showing you this kind of job subsequently. Even jobs that has already hired another freelancer or has sent several invites to other freelancers, but it fits perfectly to your skill set, save it too. It also tells the Upwork algorithm that you're interested in such kind of jobs too. But when you see jobs that you're not interested in and they're popping up on your timeline, thumbs down on them. Thumbing down on those jobs tells the Upwork algorithm that you don't want to see this kind of jobs again. And when you thumbs down and you're asked why, you should click on not interested. He lets the Upwork algorithm know that you don't want this kind of jobs popping up on your timeline anymore. Let me even ask you, how many hours did it take you last week to search for jobs on Upwork? Just searching for jobs, not submitting proposals, not applying for anything, just searching and scrolling. How long did it take you? If it takes you more than 30 minutes, then you should know that you're doing something wrong. While you might have been struggling scrolling through 15 search results or jobs on your timeline, the smart freelancers have already put system in place that they are getting notifications of jobs that are dropping immediately they are posted and they are getting notifications so they are able to apply as soon as possible. Before those jobs that they applied for comes to your timeline, best believe that those freelancers have applied for it or are even hired by the clients. Now, here is where it gets interesting. There's a specific feature on Upwork that freelancers do not pay attention to. That when you pay attention to it, it gets you 80% of the best clients out there on Upwork. It's called saved searches. And here is how it works. Instead of searching manually every day on Upwork, you create smart searches on Upwork once, and Upwork automatically finds jobs that match those saved searches you have. Step 1, the perfect search query. Don't just search for broad terms like automation. Be specific. For me, I search for things like Trello, Zapier, Airtable. The more specific your searches are, the better the results for you. Step 2, the filter magic. Most people end at step 1, but in step 2, that is where the real magic is, and I'm going to show you. After I do my search, I set up filters that eliminate time wasters. I tick payment verified only jobs, jobs posted in the last 24 hours, fixed price jobs that are within $500 to $1,000, or hourly jobs that are within $30 and above. Now, step 3. When all of this filtering is done, under the search I have done, I click on Save Search. What you might not know is that you can have as many saved searches as possible. You can have for Airtable, Zapier, Monday.com, Trello, as much as possible. So that when you come back to the app to apply for jobs within those tools or niches you want, you have curated lists that you just click on and get the jobs that fall under those specific tool or skill sets. But here is one mistake that even smart freelancers make with their saved searches. They create the saved searches and forget about them, not realizing that the most successful freelancers do something differently every week with those saved searches. Every weekend, let's say Saturday and Sunday, I spend 15 minutes each day within those weekends to do something I call search audits. Here's what I do within those 15 minutes that help me to keep having clients send me direct messages or even invites for jobs. Number one, I review performance. I review the searches that brought me the best leads for that week. If a saved search do not bring me any lead, I try to modify it or delete it. Here's what I mean. When I create my saved searches, it's expected that I click on those saved searches to search for jobs, right? When I click on them and I apply for jobs, it's expected that I either land the job, my proposal is viewed, or I get into a conversation with that client. That is a best lead. But if after having these saved searches, I apply for those jobs and none of this happen, probably something is wrong with my sales searches, especially if I've done everything good, like writing a good proposal, applying early, adding my portfolio, and all that is done by the books of submitting a good proposal. Number two, I add new keywords. This one is very crucial. I look at jobs I have landed in recent times and I look at keywords that the clients added to the job description that is not in my key search words and I'll add it there. For instance, if I had process optimization saved as a keyword from what I've been saving as my saved search and a job I recently landed, the client had workflow automation, I'll most likely change what I had as process optimization to workflow optimization, especially if I realize that that word is being added to most of the jobs I'm seeing or I've been applying to and getting response from. Number three, study the competition. I'll always look at what other freelancers in my niche are doing. I can go as far as looking at jobs that they landed and looking at the keywords on the job and reverse engineer on those keywords. This is what I mean. If they landed a job, I can click on the job they landed, read through the job description, look at the keywords that were added to the job description under the skill aspect, pick those skills or keywords and add them to my saved search or even add them to my own profile and under the skill or in my about page. Now, there are two things this 15 minutes I spend on the platform does for me. Aside having for me to move around, audit things, and do all of that, it also helps Upwork know that I'm busy on this platform. And for me to remain on this platform, I'm pressing things, changing things. It shows that I'm willing or ready to receive clients. So the algorithm can pick me as someone who is interested and ready for a job because of the activities I'm doing and push me to clients who are ready to hire at that moment. I also need to mention to you that you see that place in your Upwork account on your timeline that says best matches. To be honest, those are the best places you can get jobs. So click on the best matches, apply for them. Reason being that at the back end of the clients, where they will be seeing people who apply for jobs. If you click on that best matches and apply, it shows the client that this freelancer is a best fit for you. Meaning there are skills you have put on your profile that matches with jobs that have those keywords also on their job posts. That is why you're finding them on that best matches. Now, there's one key element that separates freelancers who find occasional jobs from freelancers who have clients lining up in their DM, sending them direct messages, sending them invites. And I'm going to tell you, you need to stop thinking like a job seeker and start thinking and positioning yourself as a consultant for job opportunities. One of the things that changed for Mr. K that I narrated the story at the beginning of this video is that he started applying for jobs that fit into his skill. He wasn't just now applying to any job and everything just because he wanted to make money, whether they were below his pay or his worth. This time he was more strategic, and any job that didn't fit into his skill set, he did away with them. What you don't know is that the algorithm notices your activity on the platform. If you keep applying for low paying jobs, especially if you have a high paying skill, it will keep bringing such jobs and even such invites your way. But when you keep rejecting those jobs or thumbing down those jobs that do not fit into what you want, especially with their pay, it will start bringing up jobs that you applied to, that the pay is reasonable, the skill set fits into what you are doing, because that is what you are engaging with. All right, here is your homework, and I want you to do it today. Will you? I know you said yes. First, go and clean up your job feed. If you find a job that doesn't fit into what you want, you're not interested in, thumbs it down. And if it is something you're interested in, whether the job has hired somebody or it's interviewing people already, or more people have applied for it, you're not applying for it, save that job. Secondly, go ahead and create at least 3 saved searches with the method I taught you in the course of this video. Thirdly, go ahead and set a 15 minutes weekly reminder that helps you audit your searches at the end of the week. Now, I want you to do this consistently for 7 days and come back to this video and tell me what the results was. Now, tell me, what's your biggest frustration with finding jobs on Upwork? Make sure that whatever you're complaining about, I have not talked about it on this channel. If not, I'll refer you back to that. But if I've not talked about it, I just might have a solution for you. I read comments and I'll respond to you. And if I need to make an elaborate video on it, I'll make sure to mention it to you. Remember, you should stop hoping for good jobs and start creating a system that finds those jobs for you. If this video helps you, hit the subscribe button and help me give it a thumbs up so that it pushes the video to more people that find this video valuable. And I'll see you in my next video. Do take care.